Hey, good morning, Big Jim's house, 704. 10K call the ball coming up 735. Your first chance to win 10 grand. Give us the final score of Detroit and East Dakota. Haunted houses. What percentage of Americans believe they lived in a haunted house? And it's the same number of people that actually moved in to a house that they had been tipped off that may be haunted. 19%.
19%. So what is that? Yeah, like 1/5 of people?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you figure, not to be morbid, but like everybody, you're born, you die. Chances are somebody could have died in the house. Or do you feel like that even has to be
I don't think that makes it haunted just because someone
No.
died there. But that's what the caveat is. Again, keyword haunt, by the way, or haunted. 248-398-9279. If you're curious, I also put up 5 haunted roads, which we'll get to with Jenny here in Michigan. Is your mic on? Hello? No, your mic's not on either. What's going on with my microphones this morning? Switch over to that mic over there, Jenny. I don't know what's going on. It might be unplugged or something. Anyway, yeah, having a haunted house like that is strange. You had an experience. So I tell you what, I want to get your story real quick. Sorry, I'm just switching mics around here real quick. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Hi, Christina had called. So your story. Now you lived in a haunted house where?
It was in the Grosse Pointe City.
Okay.
No, we knew that it had a history. Back when the house was built, the first caretaker hung himself in the boiler room.
Oh.
And this house actually targeted every male person that ever moved in there. My husband ended up in Cottage Hospital for a month after moving in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, the TV would turn on. You'd hear footsteps coming up the stairs. It was really eerie. I mean, it didn't scare me until I was held down for probably 10 minutes. My son was born there. And, it was just, I think it targeted my son. When we finally moved out, he was all like 15 months old. When we moved out, another fella moved in there and hung himself in the boiler room 1 month later.
Wow. Well, Christina,
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
thank you for sharing the story. You're okay though, and everything. I mean, that's just one of those experiences you're obviously going to carry with you forever.
Yeah, I've always had a sixth sense, and I kind of knew because a friend of mine lived there before we did, and her husband ended up kind of going wacky over there. It was pretty eerie.
Wow.
And my husband was doing stuff, and he didn't remember after. It was pretty crazy.
Wow.
Hey, and the house still exists.
Christina. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we need to get the address for that anyway, man. Christina, have a great day. Okay.
All right. You too. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too. All right.
Well, anything's going to sound, don't expect me to follow that.
No, but you said you had it was a house.
The house that we moved to in Flushing back in the 70s, then there had been an owner before that, it wasn't a new build, and they had lost their daughter. She had passed away. And when we first moved in there, then there were times when, I would see some sort of aura or out of the corner of my eye. Then I was like, is that a little girl? It only happened when we first moved in there, so I don't know if it was childhood imagination or you're more open to these experiences as a child. I have no idea.
I'd go with the latter part. I think kids, we hear that all the time. The kids are more open to that stuff. Jenny's over here nodding her head 800 miles an hour going, oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
The first house we bought in Waterford, we were always told the gentleman the previous owner, he had died of a heart attack in the backyard. And they'd done like one of those little, what do they call them, English gardens, look at the rocks and all the different stuff in the middle of the lawn. Mm-hmm. So we had gone out there to clean it up, obviously, because it was kind of overgrown and all that. And I always had a weird feeling when I was there working. I don't know if that's where he died, but I was the only one that sensed that stuff. I've never talked about this, by the way. It's the first hand of God. I've never talked about this in the air. But I always felt weird when I was doing that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't know if there's some connection between dads or whatever it was, but only in that spot.
Well, I was going to say, especially if it was a pile of rocks and you were told he passed away.
Yeah.
In the
So it was like this English garden. So even when we got rid of it and I cleaned it all out, we got it all there, we got the lawn in, everything else. If I was in that section of our lawn, I got a weird feeling.
Is it the house you're living in right now?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
No.
So did you move out immediately, or did you just stick it out?
I never said anything to anybody because I thought it's a guy. You're a guy. I'm not going to admit this. It was weird. I feel weird even talking about it now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't think you have to feel weird, talking about it. I think it's good to talk about it. But I
Yeah.
do see what you're saying. You're not gonna in that moment. Then it just happens to you, and you move along with your day. But then hindsight, gives you some perspective.
Exactly.
Should have said something. Could have ended up like the Amityville horror people.
I don't want to end up. Why would you?
That's how it is. That's what I thought this whole
wrong with
time
you?
was about
I don't
Amityville
wanna-
horror.
No.
Targeting the men and everything else.
Yesterday you're a murderer.
You know what?
Today you're
I
on the
know.
verge of the Amityville horror. I am crying.
I'm scared for you.
I want to take a moment and say some
I'm
prayers.
scared for you.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jenny.
I mean, look out. Watch out.
The other part of the story that we put up is about haunted. I found 5 haunted roads in Michigan.
Yeah.
And there's some good ones. Knock Knock Road. A lot of people. 248-398-9279. Hope you guys know our house phone. You're always welcome to join. Keyword haunt though. We'll send you the link. But I asked you about Ghost yesterday, and then she tells me this in the hallway. She's walking out yesterday.
Yes, there's a specific one. It's in Armada. It's right next to my friend's house. It's kind of hard to find because people keep stealing the street sign. It's called Blood Road. There's a few different stories that go with it. There was a crash in the early 1970s. It was like super tragic. Basically, this whole family crashed. This daughter was found safe. But one of the other daughters died, and the incident took place on the day of her communion. So basically, if you're driving down the road and if you see a little girl in a white dress with a lantern, you're not supposed to pull over or help her, or else she's going to take you and kill you, obviously.
Oh, well.
So there's that one.
That's a twist, now didn't it?
Yeah. So she's going to take you
Straight
and
from
kill
communion
you.
to that's because she didn't get to communion.
Right.
God
Yeah,
dang.
right? So the one that I experienced with my friend was there's a white truck and it follows unsuspecting drivers down Blood Road. And if you notice the white truck behind you, you're not supposed to look at it.
Okay, hold on. I know you. Okay, you say you experienced this.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay. Yes, I swear to God, dude.
Okay.
Out of nowhere. Okay, so there's a white truck. Notice it. You notice it. Not supposed to engage with it at all. Not supposed to pull over. You're actually supposed to get off the road if it happens. So me and my friend Jenna were driving down there because obviously it's an urban legend. We have to explore it.
Sure.
So we're driving down there, and out of nowhere, I swear to God, a white truck pulls up behind us in the back of the road. You can see the headlights. It's so bright. Oh my God. And we were like, we got to get out of here right now, dude. And it kept tailing up closer and closer behind us. And we were like, I was literally shaking. I was like, go, 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 go.
So did it disappear when you got off in
Oh,
distance?
we had to get off the road completely. Like, you cannot stay on the road.
You do know there's just a retired guy that owns a white F-150, and he goes, some other kids are coming.
No.
Get in the truck, Kyle. Hey, I got to go out and do this again.
We're
He
getting
was
on my grass.
scary. Supposed to take you hostage if he catches up to you and torture you till you die. It was
But
pretty
if that's
scary.
the case, how does anybody know?
Because it's an urban legend. People have escaped it. Maybe people have escaped it narrowly.
Okay.
But I swear to God, I'm not kidding.
So, Donnie, if you had the believometer, Jenny's is like 100% all the time. Just like
Look
peg.
up Blood Road
Right.
in Armada.
Right.
I swear.
Blood Road Armada.
Yes, there's got to be somebody else that have experienced that. But there's a bunch of different, like, satanic urban legends that are associated with that road, all types of stuff.
I think it's really fantastic that she and her friend are like, this urban legend, so we have to go experience it.
Obviously.
And then when
And
it
then it
happens to you,
happened.
Jenny, then you're like, oh my God,
I
who
was
saw
like-
this coming?
So there's a road that if you go on, they're going to kill you. We've totally got to go there.
Gotta go on that road.
Oh my God, we have to.
Obviously.
You're the people in all the horror movies that run into
Right.
the basement, right?
Yeah, but
Instead
I'm
of
not-
leaving and getting in the started car.
I would survive, though. Like, I'm the final girl. You know how they have final girl in movies? Like,
No,
I'm
you-
surviving.
Sorry, you're first girl.
No,
You're the girl that talks too much.
I
You're
know.
gone
No,
quickly.
no,
Oh,
don't
no.
say
You're,
that.
you're 10 minutes in. You might go in the pool and swim around and make out with one of the guys. You get out. You talk too much. They kill you first.
Maybe
Sorry.
with you, killer kid.
Nope. Too late. I may have looked like a killer when I was a kid, but I'm not dumb enough to drive down a road where they murder you.
You
Let's
wonder-
Just
go.
saying.
Let's go.
Just saying.
You